In this session, I'm going to take you through very briefly how I created this particular tool. Starting with the form, what I did is created a form with a range of fields. I've entered in some data, which is some instructions, a button which activates the next table, which expands into the various data entry points. Closing that, if we look at the next table, or next form I should say, this is the one that on pressing the button in the previous form activates this. And so again, from a design point of view, all I've done is just simply put in these particular fields. The program itself will generate all the questions that are covered within that particular book that's selected, that the student has completed. So the forms allow me to enter data into the database, which will then generate the answers based on whether or not the student has achieved or exceeded the expected outcome. I've created a number of tables which contain all the data that is pulled in to the final report. So for example, book detail, feedback table, which contains the strand, which of course this is outdated terminology, so you need to forgive that. It's outcomes now. Expected level, which I determined for the various questions, and as you can see, some are quite low level. The page number that the question's on, as well as the question number, and then what I believe is the exemplar answer for that particular question. Feedback 2, table 2 contains a little bit more data, which is used to generate the responses and link things together. So these are the questions, and this is pulled into the form. Module just simply contains the module name. Student records the student's name and the unique key for each of the students. Substrand statements, again, excuse the incorrect terminology, and this is then pulled in for the report as well. So everything is aimed at, first of all, allowing me to enter data into the form, and then that is then used to pull the various bits and pieces out of all these other tables to create the final report. So there are two things that I'm really interested in. One is the responses that the students have provided and how well they match the expected outcomes. That's the data I'm interested in. From the student's perspective, they're probably, or hopefully, more interested in what should be the correct response for the various questions, as well as how that links to the various outcome statements and outcomes. So again, the purpose of this database is covers the three areas. It allows me to collect data on the student so that I can determine how well they are performing. Report data is to provide them with feedback as to how well they are going and where they have made some errors, as well as it becomes a permanent record for me so that I can track how well the students are doing. And also it allows me to assess their learning so that I can provide them remediation if that's required, based on how well they are performing against the expected level that they should be achieving. You can see that I have got a range there, so that I am trying to cater for the range of students that you would expect to see in your class. The class or the year group that this is targeted at the moment is a year 9 group, and so you can see that's why there is a much larger spread to again cater for a range of students, because we should expect to see a range of abilities in the classes. This is a small set of data at the moment, but it's easily added to as time goes on. So eventually it should be able to cover all lower school years and eventually, given time, upper school students as well. So that's how I've structured my database. I've included a range of resources in this particular wiki page for you to create your own database if you wish.